What it do, y'all? It's Barter Profit here. About to drop a video on trading the session that pays you. This is the biggest, most important thing on your journey. I ain't got my mic right now, but this is something off the head. I have to make a video of. But basically, is find this, and you have to go through trading different sessions to figure out what's for you, right? So if you scalping or whatever, Asia may be too slow. If you're a trader that normally day trade at home for a couple hours or whatever like that, New York can be kind of mess with your mental. And this basically all of that is saying that. Then should I start over? Nah, fuck it. We finna keep going. All right. So, but basically, what I was saying is like finding that session that best fish that fits your strategy. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the times we end up, say, if the same trade setup that I take on New York, it may not work in Asia, or the same trade setup that I like. You know, I'm an Asian trader. I like trade in Asia, London. I like taking trades in there where it's slow pace and I can hold my trades without the psychology of the volatility moving back and forward on the trade. You know, so I like to take my trades at night. It works better for me. But that's the thing about it. You have to try everything to figure out, like, all right, that's not for me. And basically you collecting data on, journaling your trades, like basically saying, all right, if I took this trade at this time, look, what is my win rate on this session versus this session? Because you could take the same similar setup where, say, you so quick to go in and out in Asia, like I said, New York, you try to take it to the Asia, it don't even work. So now you stuck. And then it's like this, right? You let social media or let other people see that, oh, they're making a lot of X amount of money. The whole time they're making that money on, say, gold or something that moves in different sessions where you normally trade in Q, and it don't work like that unless you moving off a higher time frame versus you trading off the 1 minute, 5 minute, whatever like that. You can still get some decent moves, but until you actually collect data and figure out what works for you because I still deal with it, right? Because basically sometimes uh I check I'm bad at that. Like I have to, when I'm done with Asia, I can't look at the charts no more at all. So if I end up looking at the charts and it be 10 o'clock or 11, I'm like, oh dang. Now I want to take the trade. I want to take the trade because I'm a automatically see something, right? So I just try not to bother, right? Sometimes if I do take a trade in New York session, it would try to be like at the end of the day when all the volume is slowed down, like because I'm more of a low volatility trader. I don't like trading when it's all crazy because I got to be on a smaller time frame to get in and out. Then multiple times that I do it, I end up overtrading or that's me. So I'm like, nah, I like taking one big trade and just call it a day. So I'm gonna get into two trades I took tonight. It basically was like the same pattern, right? So let's get on here. I took a trade on NASDAQ last night and put 3 contracts on it, rejected that area, and then it just say like this: the things that was coming up, you got a key level that was going up, was coming up. Then you had like a lot of these areas of potential that I could have held it, right? But just because I had two things that was going up, it was the next hour was about to pop up, was about to happen. Then we were heading towards a key level. Then there was another key level before that. So we all know on key levels, price like to reject around those areas. So to secure the money, I just took it out. But as soon as that 7 o'clock hit, eight o'clock New York time hit, soon as it hit, boom, went straight to my TV and got it. But just because psychologically I couldn't chance it or gamble it to, oh, I hope it don't hit. Because normally when every time the first hour turns over, is always a pullback, right? So just imagine you being up 2 grand, and as soon as the pullback happened, it go back to $600. You just gave up because you hope that it went to the next level or whatever like that. So no, it's secure. If you see something, like I say, if you're trading and it's around key levels, get that. So you gotta have these elements to prioritize is like on top of your list. All right, key levels. What time it is. Oh, is it the start of the 4 hour? Is it the start of the 1 hour? Oh, is this happening? All these things you gotta be aware of when you're trading, right? So I took us that trade like a basically a break and retest. I keep it simple. Took a retest and then I saw it on the hourly time frame, right? Then I end up taking a trade on gold. Same thing. Saw the same setup on the 15-minute time frame. As soon as I saw it on the 15-minute time frame, boom, I took because I just literally just took this same trade, and I just so happened to wake up and see it. Well, I tell y'all, like if I open that chart, I see that phone, I'm on it or whatever like that. But it just basically, but me knowing I'm so confident to hold that trade is because this is the time I normally trade. I normally trade, you know, 7 p.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Those are my times, Asia and London. But like I said, if I see that same setup, try to do New York Open or an hour after New York Open, now I will have these things. I'll be confident in my trade where say I put on 3 contracts, right? Like, oh, I do this at night. The volatility in the morning is crazy. Where now I have to go against something that I'm like, oh shit, am I wrong? Like I'm wrong. Like, oh, and then it's in the dollar amount of it when it pulls back and it increases in New York. You know what I'm saying? Just because the volatility is so high. So now that'll mess with me. So what works best for me is like find trade the session that paid me. What the session that got me the most payouts? It was never New York. It was only at night. Only Asia. Only London. Why try to switch it up? Oh, because I want to be a part of the crowd. I want to trade with everybody else. So nah, bro, you in here to make money. So whatever works best for you, that's where you trade at. Whatever works best for you, bro. So just like I said, I'm just showing the 2 trades that I took last night. Same pattern, same setup, a retest. It just so happened that it was on gold on the 15-minute, and it was a retest on Nasdaq on the 1 hour, right? So though these are the things that you tend to see, especially when with pattern recognition or whatever like that. So, but just to get to the whole point, take the trade that you know, like you bet your life on it, right? And that's work, and what works best in that session. Don't try nothing new, and that's worse. Like trying to try new a strategy in a session that you don't even trade because you see somebody else do it. No, do what works for you. Because like I see, like a lot of people, say they trade different time frames, right? Where I normally trade with the higher because that works with my personality. That work with my psyche. I'm cool with that. I'm cool to let my trade float or whatever like that. Versus I get on the 1 minute, I get in a trade. Next thing you know, I'm holding it, even though the setup was done. But I'm holding it because I just program myself to hold a trade out longer, thinking it's a higher time frame, bro. Whole time, bro. You on the 30-second, 1 minute time frame. So now you just basically gotta find what works for you, bro. Trade the session that pays you. Don't trade nothing else. Don't trade like everybody do. I don't gotta be up with everybody else. I'm cool. I like being the only person to being up 1, 2 in the morning. Like, trading is an individual sport, It's cool. I don't gotta trade in New York session because so we can talk about how we all blew our accounts. I'm okay with that. I don't wanna but that's all the video's about. Show the trades and just basically trade what pays, man. Trade what pays. Trade the session that pays you. All right. Thank y'all.